Good evening and thank you for joining us. New tonight, you might be seeing it already, the price of produce going up. We spoke with growers and truckers, and they explain how one big change can impact your pocketbook. Channel 5's Ryan Nelson joins us in the studio.
Yes, truckers around the country are keeping track of their hours using this. It's called an electronic device, or ELD. The federal government says most truck drivers you see on the road must have it. Since the law took effect, produce companies say costs continue to grow.
Valley farmers say produce prices may be on the rise thanks to ELDs. In December, the federal government mandated truck drivers use them to track their hours on the job. Kurt Schuster manages the finances at Valverde Vegetable Company. He says they first noticed a difference in cost around the time the law took effect.
Instead of saying double, they tripled or even quadrupled. What would normally be a $2,000 ride turned into an $11,000 ride. One of the main drivers is actually the big freeze that hit the U.S., but these freight rates aren't helping at all.
He says the increased shipping costs linger more than a month later.
This logging thing is making a 3-day trip into a 4-day trip. For example, avocados that are coming from Mexico, it's a very long freight haul. And because of that, the freight price is just going to be added onto that sticker wherever you go.
Jerry Cowart is a Valley trucker and part owner of a local freight company. He says the difference comes from the way logs are kept. He explains some drivers would offset delays by adjusting their paper logs. Those adjustments were sometimes the difference between making a delivery on time.
In the old days with paper logs, a guy could fudge them a little bit. You can't say that you were in Falfurrias at 10 o'clock in the morning when, you know, when that electronic log said that you were still in McAllen, Texas.
Truckers and produce companies are working together to balance out the costs.
They'll have to either load it a day early or make them deliver a day late.
Though doing so may only create more costs along the way.
Trucks on the road longer, they're burning more diesel, they have to keep product cold longer, and so rates are just going to stay higher.
Schuster says it could be you and I who pick up the tab.
The rule was created to make sure drivers get enough sleep, making the roads safer. Cowart says he thinks it's doing exactly that. In the studio, Ryan Nelson, Channel 5 News at 10.